What's going on, my good people? Tapping in with y'all real quick. Holla at y'all real quick about say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And that's on both sides. In the good and in the not so good based off another person's perception, which is still good. And what I mean by that is, as you going through this journey, specifically the chosen crew, as you going through that narrow journey, that point of trials and tribulations and losses and all these different things that looks like you taking a loss based off the illusions, and no matter what, you divinely protected and you gonna make it through. So you stay focused, and as you speaking your truth, speaking out, and a lot of people don't like it, but you see certain people falling off by the wayside that was once connected to you, or you once had a closeness with, a close knit relationship that you thought was a great relationship, even though you knew internally that the only reason why that relationship, situationship, or whatever it might be, friendship, is holding on and it got life in it is because you continue to push life into it. And then you just got to that point where your intuition like, fall back, let it go, you know this ain't no good for you. And as soon as you did that, you seen clear as day that other person or other people didn't mean you no good, left you for dead. And as you going through your trials and tribulations and taking losses, and they just basking in it, enjoying it, not reaching out to give you a helping hand when they can, just watching you struggle and go through all the hurt, pain, and whatever. And then the separation happens, the isolation happens, and then before you know it, you healing, going through your healing process, you growing, things are coming back better than ever, better than what it was before. You find yourself surrounded by like-minded people who got goals and desires and dreams that's on the high level. They dream big, they think big, and they willing to put in the work. They willing to take action. And then y'all begin to connect. For the ones who's there and the ones who's not there, who's going to soon be there, like, keep pushing. And like I always say, I'm always talking to me first and foremost, even when I'm speaking my truth. As that's happening, and at one point it was this, I'm not going to say that, for lack of a better term, it was dislike towards the situations that you was going through. And you wasn't hating what it was, but it was a major dislike. But you begin to heal from it. You begin to have a different perspective. The Most High and your spiritual team allowed you to get a different perspective, to see it in a different way, to have a different view of it. And when you grasp that view and connected to it, then you had that aha moment that, oh, okay. And then you begin to realize that that person or those people was a catalyst to your growth, to your spiritual awakening, to your understanding and overstanding of what you once saw as a need, to realize it was just a lesson in disguise. And as you begin to grow, understand, study yourself, go within, connect with the Most High and your spiritual team, you begin to receive the answers. You begin to realize why you going through what you going through. So you say to yourself, you know what? I'm willing to grow. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to heal. I'm willing to be better. I'm willing to start my new beginnings and see what the narrow road has in store for me, what the unfamiliar has in store for me. A lot of us, when we first embark on certain journeys, one of the biggest things usually be the fear of the unknown, not knowing what to expect, not having control when you once felt like, oh, well, I'm secure in this spot because I have control. But once it seemed like you're out of control, then you feel like you're not secure in whatever it is that you once felt like it was no worry because you had that security or that control. Now you don't have that, or you're experiencing the illusion of not having that. Because once you put it all in the Most High in your spiritual team hands, you don't have to worry about it. When you know that you're divinely protected and you're divinely guided, for the people who got to those levels and those points that experience what seemed through illusion like a downfall was only a detour. I used to have this old saying where I used to say, sometimes you got to do the wrong thing to get back on the right track. And in a physical aspect, naturally anybody would think that means, oh, I got to do something bad to get back right. So if it's not legit or connecting to things that quote unquote standard wise is legitimate of doing right, then it has to be wrong. It has to be something negative. But as your spiritual eyes open intuitively, you begin to realize, even with that statement, that sometimes you gotta do the wrong thing to get back on the right track. The wrong thing of what I'm speaking on, spiritually and energetically speaking, is basically saying I had to go through the karmic cycle, which would be considered the wrong thing. But I had to go through the karmic cycle to learn and to grow, to get back on the right track, to get back in my alignment, to get back in my purpose, my new beginning. So that's why I say those people or that person or those places or whatever it might have been to be the catalyst to make you say, I'm tired of being tired and I'm turned this way. I'm focused on this. This is the direction that I'm supposed to go in, and I know it. I intuitively know it. It may not feel good because I don't know what to expect. But as long as I focus on the prize, as long as I focus on knowing that the Most High, my spiritual team, is guiding me, it don't even matter, because either way it go, it's going to work out for my greatest good. So even if I don't know where I'm going to end up at, I know wherever I'm going to end up at is for my greatest good. So it's going to be way better than I can imagine, because I know it's better than what I came from. So when you make that conscious decision to say, I'm done with the old and I'm entering the new, say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. As you going forward and you pushing forward, you realize there's no need to look backwards. Everything that I ever wanted and needed is in front of me. The only thing that's behind me is distractions, blockages, negativity, things that slow me down. Because if I'm not focused on whatever my intent is, my goal, my new beginnings, because I'm looking elsewhere and focusing on things that don't mean me no good, things that don't serve my greater good or my highest good, then I begin to fall out of alignment. I begin to cause problems for myself because I'm not focused. With that being said, as you keep pushing forward, as you keep growing, embrace and enjoy the little wins and expect and anticipate the bigger wins, the bigger blessings, the how they say it, the grand finale that's to come. And as you reaching these steps, celebrate yourself for every little step that you make, every level that you keep accomplishing, and you get into that next level. Celebrate yourself. I always say, even times of certain people that I used to work with, or like just certain things that you would go through that has a reward at the end, is like, treat yourself for the work that you put in. You deserve it. So if you're going hard at something because you want better, you want change, every level you get to, acknowledge it. Be thankful and grateful for it. If you're trying to get to step 10 and you at step 3, acknowledge that you got past step 1, step 2, and you at step 3. And you know you got the energy and the excitement and the willpower to go to the next levels. Be thankful. Every step you get to, it's going to make the whole difference. The confidence, the excitement, and all these things are helping to raise your vibration, your frequency, and keeping you focused. And the focus is what's going to be the drive, the knowing that you're going to receive that bigger reward. Don't know exactly what it is or how big it is. You just know it's there because the Most High and your spiritual team already gave you the nudge, already gave you the vision through your spiritual eyes, already connected the dots for you. And because you're in alignment, you became one with them. You already see it, you feel it, you understand it. And now it's just about reaching out and grabbing it. And like I always say, doing the work. Spiritually, energetically, physically, mentally, verbally, speaking your truth. Financially, becoming financially organized as it starts to come in. But understanding that it's a balance. It's all a balance. And when you understand that it's a balance, you start to see different things in your life as, oh, okay, all of what I thought was problems are now solutions. So problems become eliminated. Solutions become maximized. And they keep growing. So when you separate from that old people, places, and things, and you said to yourself, you made a conscious decision and you spoke that as your truth to yourself, that I ain't going back. I ain't looking back. I ain't connecting back. Stand on business. Stand on that. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Because actions speak louder than words. So if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. We all know that. You're going to still have some people who, as they see you declining, and I guess that make them feel good, because it makes them feel like, oh, I ain't got to do much. I see you going down, so it ain't about nothing. And then they see you go down, not understanding that the Most High is taking you on a journey for you to be put in a certain position for you to explode. The analogy I use is like a slingshot, where you're going up and people watching your growth and watching you growing and whatever, but you're not in complete alignment. This is like before the spiritual awakening. You connected, but you still have lack mentality, confusion, your creativity is not at a high level. And now when it's that time when the Most High say, all right, it's time, I need you to be here. So it's time for you to go into training, just like before a fight, you're going into training. So it's like a slingshot where you get pulled back. You get pulled back. So people watching you get pulled back from one, they seen you once ahead, now they see you getting pulled back. So in their mind, oh, taking losses, hurting, struggling, whatever it might be in their mind, from their perception. But you're just getting pulled back. So when you be released, when the Most High release you, you're going to shoot further than you can ever imagine, beyond where you was before. You just got to stay in the game, stay in the race. As long as you keep running, yeah, your legs going to feel numb. And as you going through that transitioning of running regular and start your legs hurting, make you feel tired. Once you get past that stage and they actually get to the numbing stage, if you ever been a person who ran or miles, like 3 to 10 miles or whatever it might be as a runner, when you go through those things, or people that is connected to military life, who's been in the military, know what I'm speaking on. When you got to run the miles, and when your legs get to that numb stage in the middle of it, yeah, it's painful, it's hurting, going through it. You feel like you're ready to give up, you want to stop running. But as you keep pushing through it, and your legs get to a certain level, because it's being developed by the training of you working them legs, doing the work, keyword, doing the work, then you get to a phase where it's like you don't even feel it. It feel like you running on air, and it just becomes a breeze. And people looking around like, yo, how you speeding up like that? Like, what's going on? Because you're doing the work, and you had the willpower to go through the pain. So it's the same thing of why I'm saying, say what you mean and mean what you say. As you saying, I'm not going through that, I'm not going back, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how tough it seems, it's an illusion, because I know what's on the opposite side. It's greatness, it's happiness, it's joy, peace, success, generational curses being broken. All these different things is right on the opposite side of that mountain that a lot of people, I'm not even gonna say everybody, but like going back to if you've been in the military, understanding like if you was in the Marines, where it say the few, the proud, it's the same concept. For the people who have the mountains in front of them, you got a lot of people that don't want to go over that mountain, and you only got that select few, keyword, select few, God's chosen, that's willing to go and take that journey to cross that mountain. And yet you'll still have them same people who's fearful, who scared, that lack mentality to take that chance to go that route. They'll be standing there trying to tell you how you should be climbing the mountain or not, or like bro, chill. How you gonna tell me how to go about doing something you're not even willing, you're not even you don't even have the thought or the capability or capacity to take that leap of faith? But you gonna tell me, a person who took the leap of faith, how I should go about doing it? Knock it off. This ain't that. This ain't that. So understand who was there for you and who wasn't there for you. Understand who was on the journey as you started and who quit, who gave up. Remember, you're going to meet people along the way and connect with them. But understand, you still have to complete your task. You have to complete your task. So that's why when they say stay in alignment, connect with your soul tribe, the people that is like-minded, that's going to go hard, and the mentality of, I ain't got nothing to lose, I got everything to gain. When you come across that type of person, then you'll see the big difference. You'll understand why, as chosen ones, you're being guided, connected to certain things because you willingly, with your free will, you willingly say, I'm going to do it. And I'm going all the way. I'm in it for the long haul. Like I did the video on about finding a wife. When you find a wife, you find a good thing. And as a man, you put away the childish things. So it's the same connection when it's like, I'm all in. I'm married to that narrow life. I'm going all the way through, no matter what, good or bad, highs or lows, I'm going through. And when you make that up in your mind and you do the work and you connect it, you realize and you know that you divinely guided, divinely protected, your whole outlook on what you used to see life as becomes completely wiped out compared to what you see life to be and knowing what it is at this point on your journey. And like I said before, things that you used to do, you don't even have the desire to do no more. Places you used to go, you don't have the desire to go no more. People that you used to be around, hang with, chill with, enjoy certain levels of what I call out of control addictions, you have no more of a desire. Certain relationships and friendships and situationships that you used to engage in, you don't have that desire anymore because you've been doing the work. And as you're doing the work, you start to feel, see, understand, and overstand the you, the real you, not the real fake you that everybody else put on you for their perception, for their benefit, that they was okay with. They wanted you to be the fake you and give you the illusion that was the real you because they was comfortable with it, because they was comfortable with being the fake them, because they didn't want to do the work. And no matter how much the talk is cheap. You got to become expensive in your actions. So no matter how much they talked it to spit that sweet nothings in your ear, to keep trying to persuade you to remain stuck or in that situation of being somebody you're not. You knew it because you could feel it. But because you wasn't on your healing journey, you accepted the things that didn't mean no good for you because you didn't completely know better. But now, with divine intervention from the Most High, you see. You really see. You see clearly now. I said, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Same thing. Sun shining all over you. And everybody seeing that light on you. Embrace it. And stick to the script. To your script. Stick to your script. Say what you mean what you say. Ain't no point in looking backwards, because you already know what's back there. And it don't serve or help or promote your highest good. And face yourself. Face the unknown, because you know you're going to be good. And some of the times it don't even be a fear of failure. Some people have the fear of success because it's not familiar to them, because they used to always being disappointed, because they used to doing bare minimum. At the time it felt like it was a lot because you had so much stress and so much appeasing to do for each and every body that would use you because they knew they could, because they knew you ain't know no better. But now that that weight is lifted off you and you see what it is and you know what it is, now you understand what doing the work really means, because you getting the results. And you got to a level where even when the results don't come the way you think they should come, or when you think they should come, you don't give up, you don't quit, you don't stop, because you know the Most High got something better in store, bigger in store for you. So you know it's on divine timing. It's not on your time. But as long as you do the work and you don't give up, you're going to come out on top. Winning status, like it always was going to be. What's for you is going to be for you. They can't stop it. They done delayed it. They done caused problems, put things in your way, trip you as you walk. How they say, I heard a couple people on different videos say, throw rocks and hide their hands. All of those different things. Lie to your face. Smile in your face. Talk behind your back. It don't matter. That's behind you. Right? Behind you. In reference to in the Bible, how they say, get thee behind me, Satan, or however that goes. That's what that is. You put all that bull stuff behind you. No more dealing with the bull crap. That's behind you. Everything in front of you is your desires. Is what your heart desires. Is what you want. Is what you anticipating. Is your bigger blessing. So keep going for it. And don't allow the snakes in the grass to whisper in your ear. But by now, you already cleared them out. And even if you didn't clear all of them out completely, you ain't surrounded by it. So you ain't got to worry about them whispers. You hear clearly. So when the Most High is talking to you, you can intuitively and internally say, I hear you. I'm listening. I'm connected. I'm on that frequency. Just guide me. Let me know what's the next steps and put the work in. So I just wanted to come through, tap in with y'all real quick. For whoever needed to hear this, say what you mean what you say, and keep going forward. And you'll see how everything turn out better and better and better. So I love y'all. Keep doing what y'all do, doing the work, putting out the good, the happiness, the joy, the success, and all that is coming y'all way. Keep pushing. And I'm going to get at y'all in the next one. Love y'all. One.